It's April 24, 2026, and this is the story of Carrie sepsis in Japan. Carrie came to the Philippines to spend the birthday of her dad here, and after traveling through sea and going to the province of Rojas, coming back to Manila, next day rushing for her flight to Japan, arrives in Japan. Every day, she talks to her kids, each kid, about an hour long. And that night, she was sleepy. And her daughter immediately noticed the change in her energy level. And the daughter said, "Something's wrong, Mom." And she said, "I'm just tired. I came from traveling through the province and everything. Let me sleep it off." Day 2, they had their talk at night and she was dozing off, and the daughter said, "This isn't you. This isn't normal. Go to the hospital. Go see a doctor. Something's wrong." And Carrie said, "I'm just under the weather. I haven't caught up with rest. Let me rest." Day 3, they had their talk. In the middle of their call, Carrie actually falls asleep. And because her daughter felt something is really, really wrong, she immediately called up friends of her mom in Japan. "Please, can you check on my mom and see if she's okay?" Friends go there. The employer, the place where Carrie stays, also goes to check up on her, and she's really asleep. They try to get her to a car to bring her to the hospital. They can't get her. Her left foot is swollen and turning black. They call an ambulance, and at the same time, the employer works out medical insurance for Carrie. Ambulance is able to get Carrie. They bring her to the closest hospital, which is the rule in Japan. The hospital looks at her, says, "This is way more serious. She has to be brought to a bigger hospital." So she was brought to National Tokyo Hospital something. And while she was there, and doctors and so would look at her, we're wondering what is it, how can we diagnose her, when by sheer blessing, one of the top prodigy, very young surgeons, well known in Japan, happened to be in that hospital. He took one look at her and said, "Sepsis, bring her immediately." And it was sepsis. And they caught her in the nick of time. She didn't have to undergo amputation. She survived. She lived. And later on, she tells this doctor, "You're my guardian angel. You saved my life." And the doctor tells her, "No, your daughter saved your life," because she immediately sensed something was wrong. So that was when I learned that when somebody says something, "I think you should see a doctor," go. Don't wait another day. Just go. Sometimes it's because there will be less complications. And you have to have trust that they're seeing something you're not considering, but they just might be right. So, like for you, how did I know to say, "Look under your pants"? You might have bruises and wounds. The skin might have broken. Because another friend of mine was in a motorcycle accident. They were brought to the hospital, and it was only when they got home, when they removed their clothes, that they saw all of the other wounds under the denim. The denim did not break, but their skin underneath, they were wounded. And then, so yeah, that's the story of Carrie. I'll next tell you the story of Jo. Her name is Jo because it's Jocelyn Dagdagan, in the next one.